showtime.
Shucks, Zack. I like Gloria.
Oh, thank you, Zach. I like you too. 66 degrees, everyone. Wake up. Kind of cloudy out there this morning, but the sky was certainly looking beautiful with all the different colors toward the back. If you missed it, you missed it. We need to talk about that eclipse. A lot of you are going to think the world's coming to an end. You might need to pray anyway.
2 mullets.
I know, you better warn people. But right now, let's go to Skinny Minnie in the kitchen.
Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. Hope all y'all have a happy Father's Day. First and foremost, congratulations to our City Council President Joseph Cannon for getting here for the first time before the show started.
Woo!
Yeah. After a rough night last night, which turned out pretty doggone good, I might add. We'll talk in depth about that in just a little bit too. So we'll see how all that goes.
You're doing
on,
good.
and we'll
Keep
go from
going.
there. So thanks for coming up this morning, Joseph.
I'm here too.
Yeah, here too. But over on set 3 this morning, our local version of the Three Stooges. Getting ready to open the Kiddie Carnival up this morning. Bill Anderson and his singing group in here. Not the singing Bill Anderson.
Whispering Bill.
Not Whispering Bill, but the other bunch in here. They are right there. Yeah. Y'all got any of them yellow shirts left over? We're going to talk about Kiddie Carnival opening up. So we've got all that going. Zack's full of sports this morning, too. Plus, I got some things to talk about. We'll get all that cranking in just a moment. We'll play a little bit of version of Judge Jamie this morning. That's why I got all of them over here on this set here. 3 weeks from today, we start our new programming here at 5 o'clock in the morning. Woo! Dale Jackson Live. That's right there. He is right there. The talk monster himself.
That looks like him.
The talk. That's his logo, actually. That's kind of scary to me. But starting July 11th, we'll play it at 5 o'clock live. Then we'll replay it. Then on Fridays, Joseph Cannon will go 1 to 2 hours, one to start with a town hall meeting every Friday in this studio. You folks at home can get involved. It will be live on Facebook, so you'll be able to see it all over the world once we get this thing started.
In other words, once I figure it out.
Once she figures it out. Dale Jackson Live. He's on V&N from 7 to 11, 5 days a week. He'll be here 5 days a week. So we'll get all that going on. I'll tell you more about it as we get ready to go. Because right now, I don't have a clue how it's going to work. I know the producer of that show has been in TV longer than anybody, that being me. I'm also the standby because I know a little bit about politics.
There you go.
You do.
And I know that Sunday sales is about 100% guaranteed to be in, isn't it, Joseph Cannon?
I'm not sorry.
We'll
No
talk about
comment.
that in a moment. Don't want to put my buddy on the spot. Here's Gloria with the weather.
Like he's never done that before, Joseph. Should be interesting. But you hold your own. You do good. 66 degrees and cloudy out there. But luckily, we will not be filled with rain today as we have the last several days. It did not rain enough over the weekend. I think so anyway. 66 degrees feels kind of cool out there when you walk outside. Quite nice, actually. High temperatures, though, today of 88. So things are going to warm up, so that'll be nice. Tomorrow, your high temperatures of 86 with, yes, more rain in the forecast, about 40% chance of that rain. And then that jumps up on Thursday. So it's just going to be more like an 80% chance of rain on Thursday, carried on into Friday. There's a chance on Saturday. There's a chance on Sunday. But we don't need no rain over the Kiddie Carnival, which will be opening soon. We'll tell you more about that. And also, if you need to plan those parties, you need to get on that. Don't forget Isogenics.
Now, wait a minute. I got to stop right here.
You do.
I'm at my last loop with her.
You're at your last loop with
My
me.
last loop with her because, hand down a bit there.
We want to be able to hear you.
Easy now.
Easy. What are you doing?
I am at my last, I know that looks kind of provocative, doesn't it? But I am at my last loop. My last loop on my belt.
You need a new belt.
Hey, let's talk about right here.
Woohoo.
This is a picture of me Sunday before I go to church on Father's Day. Those pants I've got on are the pants I got married in 18 and a half years ago.
Wow.
2 to 3 sizes smaller
can't
than the
believe we
pants I
traveled.
was wearing when I was a chubbo. And that shirt is my son Cassidy's that he left there when he departed our house 10 years ago.
Hey, you've got some
Medium.
Gaps, some polos, he has some good shirts.
Yeah,
It's
people
nice
wear better
stuff.
stuff than I am. He ain't got a job. Joseph, how are you?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Everything go good last night?
It went smooth. A
Smoother
lot
than thought.
smoother than one would have thought, I guess. I was
We'll
I
talk
was really
about-
impressed how people.
You mean everybody acted like adults?
for the most
Isn't that-
part.
Dusty didn't get out of hand, did he?
No, Dusty.
Yeah, he was the one I was
real
worried about.
professional.
Uh-huh.
No, he did a real good job.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Joseph, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm ready for this weight loss competition to get started.
Well, I
When
know
is
the
your
way you
start
ate
date?
sucked that bear claw down the other day, we
Yeah.
timed you. It was like a minute and a half.
Yeah. It starts Sunday.
Okay. Well, he gets to eat whatever he wants to until Sunday.
That's right. One more week.
Yeah.
But then I'm ready.
We're going to talk about the Kiddie
You're gonna
Carnival
be
coming
ready.
up in just a little bit, too. We'll have all them guys. They'll play Judge Jamie. Right, babe, before I go to sports, I got to do we got a special thing this morning. Y'all know
Couple
baseball.
things.
Felicia Lambert, Greg Lambert's son, got
Yes.
drafted, and Zack will talk about that in just a little bit too. But we got a call yesterday from Phoenix, Arizona, from a kid that grew up on our street in Huntsville and played ball with me. He was the shortest one of the bunch,
The youngest.
5, 6 years younger than the rest of them.
Bullied all the
toughest,
time.
Best athlete of the whole bunch.
Wow.
He played for UAB baseball.
Yeah.
He's the top drafted player ever to come out of UAB and sign with the Kansas City Royals. He's in Brewer Hickland. Got to give a shout out to him, and he made my day yesterday when he called. He said, "Jamie, I was home last weekend. My sister was home with her kids. I was walking the dog, walked by y'all's house, and he said, man, I sure do have a lot of great memories from that front yard." Now he's playing for the Kansas City Royals, and if there was a little Pete Rose, it'd been him.
Yeah, that's
Are
Brewer.
you saying you taught him a few things?
I didn't
mean-
teach him nothing about
Oh,
baseball.
Okay.
No, they would
All
play
I did,
football.
I threw him a bunch of passes. We played a lot of basketball.
That's neat.
He was
Great,
always competitive.
fantastic kid.
Yeah.
Hey, he's going to play football for UAB this fall, too.
I
He
believe
called,
it.
he called Coach Clark up and said, I think I got a better opportunity.
And I'm going to bet you $1,000 to 1 that he is driving a Ford because his mama
Yes.
is Woody Anderson Ford's granddaughter.
Yes.
That's funny. I bet he is too.
They
I
all
bet he's
drove
driving one of them
Fords.
F-150s right
I
now.
bet he's driving a Mustang.
I don't know. Let's take time out and get some
No, I
more
hope not.
sports right now. Brought to you by KFC here in Athens.
Hey, welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. As Jeremy mentioned earlier, congratulations to Greg Lambert, Athens' own, and been playing baseball at Southern Illinois. He is the newest member of the San Diego Padres. He was drafted by the Padres, so he will probably be signing and heading to their rookie league camp. So good luck to him and all the others outside. Saturday night, if you don't have anything to do, show up for the Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame. One of the guys going in, everybody knows this guy, Bill Mean. His
Who?
signs are all
Never
over,
heard of him.
all over Athens. He will be joining his former coach Larry McCoy and his teammates Freddie Smith, Steve Parker, and Charles Harrison, and one going in this year, Thomas Woodruff Jr. So
Okay, Zach, here's a trivia question for you. How many members of the Mean family have been on a state championship team?
All of them.
All of them.
Will, Elizabeth, and Sarah.
Yep.
Will with football, Elizabeth with softball, and Sarah with soccer. So
How many national championships Alabama football teams was William on?
4 or 5?
3. And
yeah.
could have been 4.
That's right.
Could have been 4.
But tickets are still available. You can go by the United Way office in Athens. Tickets are $30, and the banquet will start at 6:30. And just show up to hear Clint Legg give a speech. He is a nervous wreck about giving a speech Saturday night. He'll be inducting his dad, so just show up to.
By the way, how's his mom?
Big M's doing fairly good. She's hanging in there. She's a tough woman. So if you watch Big M, keep on going there, girl. U.S. Open, a shocker.
What a shocker.
Nobody heard this guy, Brooks Koepka. I think I said his name right. From Florida State, he won the U.S. Open. It was I tried to watch some of that Sunday. Just really was kind of boring. Justin Thomas, I was watching him from Alabama. He did good Saturday, set a course record, 63. Then he fell off Sunday. The NBA draft will be Thursday, and the Boston Celtics have already traded the number 1 pick to the Philadelphia 76ers. So a little excitement going on there Thursday. And then the Washington Redskins owner, Daniel Snyder, won a court victory. He will be able to register his team, the Redskins,
Wait
as
a minute.
name. And
Does that mean where I went to high school, the New Hope Indians will be able to keep the Indians?
they should?
I think so.
East Limestone Indians. You know, you got
Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves, yeah. So, you know, the lady told USA Today now they have the freedom to register a racist name. So, you know, I mean, it's always.
I don't need commentary, Zach.
Redskins, Cleveland Indians. So. Jamie, back to you.
All right, that's what I need to know. All right, let's talk about.
We have a birthday to
Some
announce.
photographs right now. What we got first here? All right, that's me.
That's a good
Father's
right there.
Day. That's a great
Little Abby
photo.
Cooper.
Little Abby.
She's in here this morning, as a matter of fact. Don't I look like I lost some weight? Speaking of glasses, Dr. Teitmiller will be with us tomorrow. He's the one that told me I need to be driving when I got them on, and y'all see that
I
Hummer
actually
coming down.
like them glasses, man. They look
He
good.
looks like an older
Maybe
Harry
look-
Potter.
They look me look smarter. Shut
That's what I
up,
told him Sunday
both of you,
morning.
Joseph.
Professor Potter.
Okay, now,
Harry Potter's
Annie was
grandfather.
hungry the other day. Bill, pay attention. Grandkid. She was hungry the other day. Gloria's doing taxes, which I can't bother. So she said, well, she loves to eat just a hot dog bun.
I said,
by
make her a
itself.
snack.
And she wanted a banana. I said, tell you what I'll do, Joseph. Tanner may want the same thing, or your daughter, whatever. So I put a layer of mayonnaise on the bottom, and then put the banana in the bun, and she ate every bit of it except the 2 bites that Gloria. Now, there she is right there.
My
So
mama
she-
thought
so
that
she
was the
liked
funniest
it.
thing.
She
You
loved
can
it.
buy
And
those
that
down
was
there
the
at Joe Carlucci's Pizza.
No,
World
you
Class
can't. That was the first time I ever had
And we have a
banana
picture of the
sandwich. It was
103-year-old
good.
I've
woman
never
right
tried that.
This woman here turned 103 over the
Yes.
weekend over in Faulkner at the nursing home.
Oh,
We were over there 3 years ago
She
on
turned
her
100.
100th birthday,
Way to go.
and she's still watching.
Yes,
Still
she is. She's
kicking.
watching this morning. Good morning. And
Thanks
that's her
for watching.
great-grandson, Caleb.
That's
Mrs.
cool.
Monk, that's
Yes.
right, 103
Congratulations,
years
Look.
old.
That's her
How
great
precious.
grandson.
That tells you, yeah, our
There's
great
hope for us all.
That tells you how long viewers of mine can last.
Yes.
If you've been watching me for over 80 years,
Thank you. Bless you. Bless you all.
80 years people have been
pity,
taking.
a lot to put up with
you.
him.
I mean, yeah,
On that little antenna that you had over
that's
there.
right. And then, you know, that other guy went viral on the internet. I went viral, boys, on the antenna back in the 80s. Has anybody heard from him?
Tyler,
Oh, what's the latest with
yeah, he's
him?
still on there. He's still making
We had a guy out here the other day. that
T-shirts
12
are now
million views
available.
By wearing rompers.
he made
Southern
fun
style.
of rompers.
Overall.
I'm coming in boxers and still couldn't get over 10. Anyway, we'll take a break and come right back. Y'all hang on. Zack!
Oh my goodness.
Boys, I feel like a stud every time I hear that thing on. Feel like a stud, Joseph, don't you?
Yeah,
Kenny?
well.
Huh?
that all it takes?
Reliable Facebook right now, so screw this up. One Love Hearing. You know you can buy hearing aids in it for as little as $40 a month.
What?
Huh?
Yep, can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
233-3844, 7 locations right around us. Y'all give my buddy Zeke a call today. He'll be sponsoring the Country Over. We'll show in just a moment, too, that from 30 years ago, right here in Athens, Alabama. Y'all remember Craig's Texaco?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to show you a guy that used to run that place here in Little.
Little
Little bitty
Ted.
guy.
Yeah,
I
sure.
remember that. Yeah, that's one of
Coming
my
up.
favorite.
All
Little
right,
Ted.
guys, here's the way this works. Wrong answer. Right answer. What numbers are y'all? 3, 4, and 5. No electronic devices can be used during the playing of Judge Jamie. The winner gets a can of Vienna sausage. What my hometown Yelp used to be named after. Here we go. Joseph Cannon stayed up all night last night for this. We'll be talking more about
Couldn't
this in a
wait,
moment.
huh?
Council had a public hearing last night. When will alcohol sales be first available, if approved by the council next week, in the city of Athens on Sunday?
July 2nd.
July 2nd is the right answer. If you had missed that one, I would be disappointed in you for life.
I was going to guess July 1st.
July, well, it's already on July 1st, because that's on Saturday.
Oh. Golly. I'm on my first cup of coffee.
The legendary
That's
plush
okay,
horse
Joseph.
where Bill Anderson used to hang out as a youngster. Huh? Just got bought by a church.
Yeah, something.
What's the name of
Good
the
morning,
church?
Susan.
And good morning to you folks worldwide watching this morning.
Renaissance, I don't know.
Restoration Church. When will they hold the first service there?
Sunday.
July 2nd.
Who danced on? In September. Who danced on stage there with the, what was their name? Chippendale Dancers.
Andy Cooper.
Ding, 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 ding. Right answer.
Shirtless?
He started to take his
Naked.
shirt off.
Naked.
You were
No.
not naked.
Hey, what's that movie that Channing Tatum's got?
Hey, now that's a movie, Magic Mike.
I was one of the original Magic Mike.
Now wait a
back in-
minute. Whoa,
Hey.
whoa,
No, no, that's right. Women were jerking my clothes off.
whoa. Good morning, Sharon.
I did it there and at the Stone.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey, there I am right there.
Yeah. Wow, look at Donnie.
Look at Zack.
I wish I looked like him.
We do too, Zack.
Yes, Zach.
All right, boys, a baseball question. Y'all might know America's oldest ballpark is what? Baseball park.
Fenway Park, Boston.
Wrigley Field.
What?
Wrigley?
Wrigley.
That's
I
the
didn't
only
say it
one I
had to be
know.
major leagues.
Oh, Rickwood.
Rickwood is the right
Rickwood.
answer. When did it open? What year?
1903.
1872.
What?
1903.
What did you say? Zach, you are no longer sports director up there.
Hey, it's the oldest one. I mean, Fenway and Wrigley are pretty old.
You said 1970
I
something.
said 1872.
1910.
I was close.
Good morning,
I said
Philip.
1970.
How many?
You make that hearing.
Good morning,
number.
Richard.
How many Hall of Famers have swung a bat or thrown a ball there?
At Rickwood,
At Rickwood?
All of them.
50.
100.
100. 150.
Over 100. Joseph Cannon is
Joseph.
correct. Got that one right. According to GasBuddy.com, they just released cleanest bathrooms, places to take a whiz in America would be what?
Not it.
Mapco's.
Mapco is the right
I
answer.
have to agree on that.
Mapco is the right answer.
It's a good place to get coffee, too.
Are they open on Sundays?
Yes.
Saturdays?
Yes, they are.
64% of response said one of their worst fears about a road trip is the need to pee and not knowing where the next one will be available. Some people actually run out of gas sometimes when they pass a Mapco coming back from vacation.
Oh, he had to
You know,
go there.
get you a card, you get 10 cents off on Sundays and Thursdays.
Don't tell him things
All
like
right,
that.
Amazon. Y'all may have ordered something from them or your wives or girlfriends. I trip over a box every morning when I go out to get the
Almost.
paper. Amazon just purchased Whole Food.
Yes.
What is another nickname for Whole Food?
WF.
Organic. Mart.
Vitamin D.
Whole Paycheck, because the prices are so high, most people can't afford to shop there. That's why here you need to visit one of your local hometown markets.
They do have a good salad bar, though, in Whole Foods.
Who does?
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
Salad bar. You go in there to get lunch?
They do.
yeah.
It's weird.
I ate there yesterday.
USA Today this morning, right up your alley, scientist.
All right.
Joseph turns urine to water, so don't drink after him.
No wonder people don't want the water here.
What is the NASA Kepler?
Kepler.
I know.
What is it?
The satellite that looks at other
Ding,
planets.
ding, ding. Right answer.
Oh, good job. Very good.
Yeah.
It has found 80% of the total new planets, which as of today, how many planets has that spacecraft spotted orbiting a star other than the sun?
I thought you just told us. Now it's like 100 or 200 or it's hundreds.
500.
Keep going.
You guys gonna answer a question?
No. Yes.
2,335.
Yes, that.
Wow.
All right, last easy question this morning.
Uh-oh.
Wonder Woman was just out.
Yes.
Yes.
It was produced by the first woman ever to have a movie that grossed 100, and you've been in the movie business.
Especially
And Danny
good.
wouldn't know this answer to the year this morning. In what year, make it easy on you,
Okay.
was the first movie produced by a woman named Dorothy Arzman?
1947.
Who said that? I'm going to let you have it because it's Merrily We Go to Hell's the name of it. 1932. That's a good answer.
Merrily We Go to Hell.
1932. Huh?
That was a good guess.
I was saying 1970.
Merrily We Go to Hell.
That's the
I thought
name.
that was going to be the name of the city council meeting last night. All right. Here we go.
It got bumped this weekend, if you wanted to know.
Who beat it?
Cars 3.
Cars 3. All right, speaking of movies, we'll stay in that.
Okay.
Who is the, y'all know what a dame is? That's when the Queen of England does a woman, right? Bill, you knew that, didn't you, Dame? Sure. Who is the oldest dame ever to be ordained a dame? She's in the movie business.
80.
Who is it? No.
That's Shirley
Who
Temple.
is she?
That's wrong. Bill Anderson was a kid when this movie first came out in 1939.
Doris Day. I'm trying to think who
Bill
I'll
that
give y'all a
Here.
hint. Gone with the
Wind.
Olivia de Havilland.
is. That who that was?
She'll be 101 in 2 weeks.
I didn't know she's
She
still
looks pretty good for her age. Beautiful
101 in 2 weeks. Boys, pay attention. On Daily Mail,
So-
they came out with a thing, and all you folks playing at home may need to know the answer to this. The only key to happiness is not sex 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just speaking for
Really?
myself. What?
Good, I'll keep that in mind. You're not going to be happy.
I'm in a week.
Freudian slip.
What is the
My
key,
gosh.
ultimate key to happiness?
Smile.
Got to do what you bid.
Healthy. Being healthy.
Having good pillows.
Sleep
Lots
was
of
the right
laughs.
answer, but here's the
Sleep.
question. Knowing all city council president, don't get a headache on me.
Same to you.
What is the exact length of time to sleep per night?
8 hours.
7.5 hours.
6 to 8.
7 hours and 6 minutes exactly. If you sleep
Hey, Danny.
6 hours and 48 minutes, you will be miserable the rest of the day.
Well, that's why I did.
All right, I got 2 other questions here. 2 other questions.
So these
And I
are hard
know
ones?
you guys outdoorsmen.
Yes, they are.
Okay, y'all are? All right, here we go. Scientists conducted nature's, you are too, worstest smells ever,
I am.
according to
Sounds pretty
biologists.
good.
What are the top 3
Worst smell?
worst smells of nature?
Dead fish.
A skunk.
A skunk is one, right answer. Fresh skunks.
Rotten fish.
A decaying dead animal.
I can't.
Decaying dead animal is one, but decaying, what is it? Monkeys is one. Decaying monkeys.
I don't know what that smells like.
But
I can't say it.
okay,
I can't say it.
here are their number 2, 1 and 2 worst
An
smells
elephant
ever.
taking a number 2.
I know.
Elephant, hey, Zack, having worked with Barnum and Beatty before,
Gut shot deer.
an elephant taking a dump is not, that doesn't smell.
Well, I
And
would.
it's easy to clean up. I know that.
We saw that at Disney World.
I would
All right, here we go.
Bad.
What is the number 1 worstest smell, Danny Benson, that biologists have discovered across the world?
Is it that flower that people? There is a flower. That's
Here it is.
And it's a
All right,
natural?
Vulture of a vulture.
of a-
Vomiting of a vulture is number 2.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Vulture vomit is number 2. What is that? Gobs up greasy, grimy gopher guts, mutilated monkey meat, petrified frog's feet, eyeballs dipped in evaporated vulture vomit. Y'all remember how that
I
goes?
have
Golly,
never
no.
heard
Ding, ding, ding. Very
that.
good on my part.
Wait a minute. I've never heard that. What was that?
What was it again, Jamie?
Gobs up, y'all heard this? Gobs up greasy, grimy gopher guts,
Come on, you just
gobs
said
up
it.
guts, mutilated monkey meat, petrified frog's feet, gobs of vulture vomit. Okay, here's the
That's going to
number
go
1.
viral.
I'm so excited about the person that just cut their TV on.
And I've been on TV longer than anybody in Hustle.
I've known him this long, the first
Here we
time
go.
I've ever heard that.
Here we go. What is the worstest smell in the world?
Weasel anal spray.
What?
Come on, Brad. Did you hear Brad?
What?
He said my feet.
I'm gonna let Abby have it
can't
because
hear
you said
you,
something about
Brad.
anal spray.
It was on the screen. Weasel anal spray.
Anal secretions of a weasel.
Gross.
So now, when y'all go to work today, anal secretions of a weasel?
I don't think we'll tell it.
Here we go. Bill Anderson, only you may know the answer to these questions.
Oh, lucky you, Bill.
We're having an anniversary. How many years ago was it the original Smokey and the Bandit came out?
40.
40. All right, but that's not the real question.
Oh, Joseph, you had
I
it.
knew that one.
Now, we're going to give you some questions about the CB radio.
Okay. You want me to give you those three guys' names right there?
No, smarty pants, I don't.
Okay.
Jackie Gleason was in that. I know that.
I mean their
Reed.
characters.
Okay, yeah, who was it?
Bo Darville, Frog, and Cletus Snowman something.
Okay.
Close it up.
What is, when you go to CB, guys, what does the basement mean?
The basement. It goes to the lowest channel, yep.
Channel 1 on the CB channel. What does breaker 19 mean?
You want to, like saying, hey, are you
I wanna
listening?
talk to
Like
you. Are you out
breaking
there?
into the channel.
You break 19 to speak on 19, the popular trucker channel. Come back means please reply. Everybody knows that one. You got your ears on.
Good morning,
Anybody
Dwight.
listen?
You listen.
Anybody listening? Do you hear me?
Answer me.
What's your 20?
Where are you?
Okay. These are easy. Put the pedal to the metal, speed up. Okay, everybody knows.
He's talking about the EDC.
Handle.
What's your handle?
Yeah. Mine
Not
was-
your Twitter account.
Yeah. Mine was Silver Dollar.
Silver dollar.
I never had one.
First of all, choke and puke.
A place to eat.
It's the kind of place you might get a sandwich and a Dr. Pepper and maybe a little heartburn.
A little Diablo sandwich.
Running blocker.
Well, somebody's running.
That person in front. That is a correct answer. Had a son that did that once. Seat cover.
Who's in the
Seat
car
cover.
with you?
Who's in the car with you? 10-100.
Bathroom break.
Pit stop. If you don't have a dime to get in a trucker stop restaurant, just climb under it. I saw Gloria on the playground when she was about 6 and threw her a quarter and said, call me when you get 18.
You did not.
That's true.
Smokey Bear.
A police
Police
officer.
officer.
Bubblegum machine.
That's also a police officer.
Evil Knievel.
A man on a motorcycle.
You are a
Gosh.
I know my CV.
Kojak with a Kodak.
That means a policeman running radar.
Goodness.
Rocking chair.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
A convoy or line of vehicle.
Okay.
Joseph, we're going to let you win today.
No
because
kidding.
you are up on your Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, I know my
This has
CV.
been another episode of Judge Jamie. Tune in tomorrow at the same time. Coming up next, we'll go to a Cut Your Over story from Athens, Alabama.
Talk to them.
30 years ago.
30.
Y'all got me? Y'all hang on.
See you.
Good morning. Welcome back on this crazy Tuesday morning. Let's quickly go over that forecast. No rain today, which is good. Things will start to dry out. What a humid day it's going to be, though. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s, not quite the 90s, so enjoy it. Enjoy that cooler temperature out there this morning. Tomorrow, though, rain returns. 40% chance of those showers with high temperatures around 86, your low of 70. And then Thursday, 80% chance of rain. So just keep the umbrella close. You're going to need it pretty much on and off throughout the day. Every day, starting tomorrow until throughout the whole weekend. There it is right there. So a rainy weekend. Just enjoy. Valley Smiles brings you this portion of the program. Dr. Alan Coleman says he's not retired. He's still there. Now they've got a new fancy machine. They don't have to put that gunk in your mouth to choke you when you make a tray. That's right, Wes Coleman. 774-9020 is that new
Play a little
number.
golf with him.
He plays a lot of
Played a
golf.
lot of golf, didn't he?
You know, he
Yes.
does play a lot of golf.
Quiet outside.
Still do.
Mm-hmm.
Alan Coleman, one of the bestest guys around town. Y'all need to. Speaking of golf, did you see the thing on the guy? I sent it to Dusty and Alan yesterday.
That was so ridiculous.
The guy had his fat buddy lay down naked and put the ball on his crack and whacked off.
Easy now.
I don't know if whacked
I
off's
don't
the
know if
word.
that's the proper term
Yeah.
to use.
That's
Anyway, Bill
Yeah.
Anderson, who's these two dudes you got?
maybe
with you?
chipped off the old block.
Whacked off something better.
Yeah.
Brandon Wallace and Zack Connolly.
Thank you,
Y'all see,
Brandon.
y'all want to stay for the rest of the show?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I want
All
to.
right,
Brandon's out.
guys, when are we opening?
June 29th.
June 29th.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Y'all have a big celebration that night, don't you?
We
Yes,
open at 6, do a
yes.
little
We're gonna have a little Sunday sales on
raise the
Thursday.
flag.
Here's some videos down that way.
There's always one
Is
in the
everything up and
crowd.
running?
Yes, the train ran last night.
Wonderful.
The entire night.
Yes.
The entire
Jumped the
night.
track twice, but that's okay.
They
Yeah.
had a special opening yesterday, was it, or last night?
Yes.
With
Yeah.
autism children,
Yes,
which
we
is
did.
awesome. Thank you, guys.
Had a good turnout.
They had-
Yeah,
How
we
many
did.
different
There
rides?
you go, Todd.
Actually, we have never been there during a night when
night.
it's open.
Isn't that?
Wow.
We'll make it this year.
That's
How many
almost
rides do y'all
It's
have?
unacceptable. 10, I believe.
That is.
10?
We count bingo as a ride.
All right. What's the hardest thing to operate?
Probably the train.
Yeah.
The train.
Train.
Yes.
Then I would say the Ferris wheel, because if you don't get the balance right, the wheel will not turn.
What if a train driver went ballistic or something, took it outside the fence and took off somewhere?
It's not gonna go real far.
You'll be able to catch it. You'll catch it.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys operate?
Ferris wheel.
Swings and cook.
Yeah.
Swings and cook.
Can you tell?
What's the prime thing down there to eat?
Oh, I'd say cotton candy or the
Chili
funnel
dog.
cakes.
Funnel cake.
Yeah.
Funnel cake.
Sir.
Oh yeah.
Now, Don Lauderdale, he's running that place, ain't he?
Yes, he is. Sheila as well.
Thanks, he is.
He what?
Sheila as well.
You know Sheila's
he
gonna
thinks he
handle
is. I can believe that part.
Y'all
So funnel cakes. Now, what are the hours of the Kiddie Carnival?
6:30 to 9:30.
3 hours every Thursday, Friday,
Saturday.
and
Saturday.
Thursday, 3 nights. And it goes for a month.
What about private birthday parties?
We have had those. They were scheduled all back in the early spring.
So they're booked up?
They are booked up.
So if
and
anyone wants to get on there for next year, do they need to contact you early?
Well, not so much early, but when the
Opens.
thing opens on Facebook,
That's right.
Brandon
Okay.
puts it on saying that we're taking
Taking
party dates
reservations.
now.
Okay.
You know, holler at us.
Watch
Yeah.
their Facebook page.
We have been open since 1950 something.
Wow.
57.
60 years, almost, nearly 60
It's
years.
one of the longest operating carnivals, I guess, there is.
Awesome.
Now, everybody in Athens kind of in Limestone County has grown up there.
Yep.
Been
And they
there.
got, the people
Well,
bring their...
except for you.
Yeah, well, I'm not from here, but...
Just kidding.
Close
Lived
enough.
here long
Close
enough. We
enough,
People
can
bring
go
their
there.
kids, grandkids, and I'm sure you guys were kids when y'all went there. What are y'all's memories of going to that place to start with? Like going to the World's Fair?
Yeah, I was about to say, most of the time for me was the bingo, because used to back in the day they'd put Dickie Hobbs bring a whole bunch of hay and put it in the center of the bingo thing, and then they start stacking stuff up. I would help them stack stuff up.
Speaking of Dickie Hobbs,
Yeah, spoke to him about it.
Yeah.
we've got some video of Dickie.
Sorry, Dickie.
But we'll show it later
We're
this
going
week.
to show it this week.
You know, it's wheat season.
Mm-hmm.
Dickie bought a 1952 combine that had been in a barn since 1952, restored it, took it out with a 1954 tractor, and was bagging 2 bags of wheat at a time. And we got excellent video that we'll try to share with y'all later this week. But speaking of Dickie,
Cool.
the man's never used a cuss word in his life
On TV.
on TV.
On TV.
He's mayor of Belmont. isn't he?
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
self-proclaimed mayor.
Get my vote.
But to go out there with a 1952, as hot as it was, and get that, it's some good-looking video. That's a lot.
Dusty.
We go to this cotton picking every 5 years up there. What else do we need to know about the Lions Club?
You know, the neatest thing that I always see, Jamie, is that you see people once a year, they just come, you know, people just are drawn to the place, and it's a great place just to come visit with people that you haven't seen in a long time.
Maddie, can you hear me now? Maddie. So it's a reunion.
Yes, it is, really. Yeah,
For a lot of people it
for a
is.
lot of people.
Now, why some young guys, most of the people I know about the Lions Club are older.
That's good.
It
to
just
see
takes
young
up a lot
guys
of
in
your
there.
time.
Y'all just trying to replace them or what?
No, it just takes up a lot of your time, so being retired just helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
That's
you guys
right.
really.
So about how many hours,
Yeah.
how many people are in the Lions Club?
About 70 so.
Are all of them involved in the to run this deal down here?
Yes,
takes-
it's
it
some
takes
kind
all
or
of us.
another, yeah.
It takes everybody.
It takes
Sure
the whole
does.
crew. Plus some. Any volunteers we can
Plus
get?
volunteers,
And
yeah.
We take 'em.
High school and church volunteers and everything.
All right, so when y'all have your grand opening Thursday week, what takes place that night?
Well, first of all, we have a flag raising.
Okay.
By the local Boy Scout
Yeah,
troop.
the Boy Scout troop. And we open with a prayer, of course, and pray for good weather and safety and enjoyment and all the pleasurable things that people like to do in that environment.
Well,
been
guys,
super
anything else we need to
successful.
know about the Kiddie Carnival?
June 29th to August 5th, every Thursday,
Well, we gonna
Friday,
try
and
to make it
Saturday.
this
We are going to make it this
Well,
year.
don't
better
come
be
this
there.
week, it's going to be wet.
Look,
apparently.
it's free admission, 50 cents a ride. You can have a lot of fun
Oh,
for
I'm getting
$10.
free tickets. I ain't paying for nothing.
You're paying 50 cents.
I'll send y'all a ticket on this advertise. You'll be thinking free tickets. Well, guys, thank y'all for coming.
Just
Do you
give us
remember
a
where
ride,
Craig's Texaco used to be downtown Athens? Mm-hmm. All right. It was Country Road Stories right now running from, you remember, 1987. So
Little Ted.
30 years ago. I got to tell you a story about Ted Adams right quick. Ted Adams was the wash windows there, pump gas. He was this tall.
Yes.
Well, a year ago, I called Ted. He's 90-something years old now. I wanted to do a follow-up Country Road Story with him.
This
You know
is
what
why
he
we
told
don't
me?
have them.
I'm too busy, Jamie. You're 90-something years old. I'm
He's
too busy
still
for you to come
busy.
out and do a 5-minute interview with me.
What could you possibly
Here's that
do?
story from 1987. We'll come back to City Council President Joseph Cannon. Y'all hang on.
Ted Adams never was much for playing basketball, but when it comes to pumping gas, there's no one any better.
Come back. Now, this is the easy part.
In case you haven't noticed, Ted Adams is a bit on the short side. 4 feet tall to be exact, and 63 pounds soaking wet. But not much in size for a 54-year-old man, but big in heart in every way.
Ever bother you being short? Little, small?
No, not really. You know, things only bother us if we want them to. If we'll learn to cope with it, nothing to it.
Ted Adams operates Craig's Texaco in Athens, and with the assistance of the handy water bucket, can do almost anything.
Any words of wisdom you got to people that are short?
Well, I don't know, Jamie. Just do the best you can to enjoy life and be satisfied with what God gave you, I guess. Because one thing about it, you can't change it. And you have to be jolly. Your legs are too short to run and you're too little to fight, so you better make friends.
There's only one thing Ted's friends know of that Ted can't do himself.
He can't do is crank his outboard motor. He had to pull it with a rope, and he can't do that. He ain't heavy enough. It picked his little feet up on the floor.
If Ted Adams has any shortcomings, no one's ever heard of them because Ted Adams is a big man in a little body. And this water can is a lifesaver. In Athens, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper. What do you think for this, Ted?
Gotta keep it, I guess.
Joseph, before we get started, I've got to say hello right now to Curtis J. Giles, watching from Hartselle, Alabama this morning. The #1 show on earth is the Jamie Cooper Show from Bertie Thornton Center.
Good talking to
Of course,
you
he ain't
this
there
morning,
anymore, but he's
Curtis.
moved on. And good luck in New York when you go up that way, Curtis.
That's right.
He's a traveling man. All right, let's get
Be
started.
safe.
Last night, Packed house.
Packed house.
Gave a shout out. Hey, Mama. Please.
Don't
All right,
you
I'm
forget
good.
Mama.
Did things went better than you thought, didn't they?
They did, yeah. It was kind of a silence before the storm, you know, they're quiet before the storm, because I wasn't hearing that much leading up to it, some conversations, but, and then I heard some things that might be coming to the meeting, and none of that happened. It was a very civil, very genuine public hearing.
I went to the News Courier website this morning about 3 o'clock, and they had just posted some pictures from last night. It looked like you had a crowded house down that way. According to this article right here, they only had like 5 or 6 people complain and 20 people
Voice
their
opposition.
Yeah. I think there were more people there were some in there that were there in opposition of it, but I was just proud of them for being there. I mean, I don't care where you are on things. I just love to see a packed house because that means people are involved.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so that's how many people got up and spoke, and they did spoke very well. It did, and I'd heard it on the radio this morning, and I hated how it sounded, but it was kind of, I sat there and I thought, I felt like we were at one point talking about whether or not it was legal. I mean, whether we were going to legalize you to have alcohol, and you know, it's already okay for that. We can't stop that, and it wasn't really about the sale, but it was just something that was already legal.
Yeah, that's a good point you bring up. Sales were legalized here, 2003? Then you had the referendum a year later, and it doubled in the beginning. What was the main topic last night? Was it that the city council is going to take away from the people to vote for it, or was it the fact that we were indeed getting Sunday sales?
I think it was really more there about the taking away from the people to vote, but I think a lot of the people that came after that also made the point of, you know, that's democracy, the way we're doing this. You have elected the city council to make these decisions. A lot of people make the argument of like, this is something you should vote for, and compared it to like, well, you guys let the city council had everyone do the tax vote. Well, the tax vote would have affected everybody, whether you had a choice or not. So you let the people vote on things like that. And I'm talking about the ad valorem tax from before. The city council is doing this because you still have the option of whether you want this to affect you. You have the option of whether you put that in your grocery cart, or if you want to go to that restaurant that chooses to sell on a Sunday. It still gives you the choice. It's a 100% voter turnout every time you go out because you're making your own decision. And you got to be a responsible person and make the decision. Now,
the hours are going to be the regular hours, I'm assuming, 6 a.m. to...
Yes.
What are the hours right now exactly?
It would be 6 a.m. it would start.
On Sunday morning?
Yes. Not saying that anybody needs to be going and doing that.
You're not condoning it.
I know my wife's going to ground me if I don't go to church. So I mean, I'm gonna and I'm gonna go anyway. But it's still just that way of.
And nobody's going to be drinking before they get to church.
They shouldn't. I mean, I don't know how.
You can't say that because I mean, some people may, some people won't.
I'm glad you interrupted me because that would have been a bad joke.
For the facts of the matter, though, on a Sunday sales like this, and it will be 6 a.m. till midnight. Saturdays, I think you can buy it at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning, according to the paper this morning. How much revenue does that bring in additionally to the city of Athens?
Well, it's
estimated.
It's estimated at 20% more. So, I mean, it could be $140,000, $150,000. But it's, again, I keep hearing that, and I don't really think that's really where this council was trying to go. I know for myself for sure of just that revenue increase. It's more of just kind of getting out of the way and restricting businesses to compete with other businesses. We just kind of want to have be open to anyone that chooses to come to Athens and just be open the Athens way. And so it's not really as much. I think that we'll have an increase in revenue. But as somebody said last night, Athens will be okay whether we have this or not.
But to be a progressive city, compete with Decatur, Madison, Huntsville, Florence, and all those, you got to have it.
Yeah. And again, the time thing, I don't really think that, I like the idea that we are just kind of streamlining that along with the other days. So you're not having, like at Walmart, they're not having to train somebody when they can and can't sell. When do we cut the slide on? When do we cut it off? It's even throughout the week.
Was there some opposition to that you shouldn't show?
Somebody had said something about that, and I really felt like I would hear more about that. But I don't know really why that hadn't come out that much.
Basically, is City Council President Joseph Cannon, is it a done deal that alcohol sales will be allowed on Sunday, July 2nd?
I will not say
It's not a done deal. You never know what's going to happen.
Look, here's the thing. I can't.
Well, what's next?
Well, we could vote as early as next Monday.
night.
But that's the thing. That
If you vote yes, will it be available on Sunday, July 2nd?
Yeah. But I won't be able to talk to the council really until Monday. Because thank you, Birmingham, we can't have serial meetings, you know, so we got to.
So y'all can't get together, you, Frank, Harold.
You can talk individually.
No, we can't. I can't.
You're
I
not
can't be
You
like
run
a
into them
conduit.
at the grocery store.
Yeah, we don't need. We can't talk about
Technically,
this.
they can't.
We can't talk about this.
Let's ask another question here, a more personal note. Who first brought up
blame
Sunday
him.
sales and got to let the cat out of the bag 3, 4, 5 years ago?
Jamie Cooper.
With who? Joseph Cannon.
I asked the question, and that was
That's snowball.
that was back when it was talked about for the referendum too. I mean, because that was at
And
a
how many
time
calls
where
did you get then?
I don't want to talk about it.
More than he'd like to discuss.
Yeah, a lot. It was a lot worse.
But you brought
then.
it up
a whole lot
first.
worse. Yeah. Well, I mean, we had always talked about it, looking at like you always want to look at ways to have revenue without throwing a tax, you know, and ways to have security moving forward. And it was spoken about. I just made that
What did shock
error in
you?
saying it out loud in a very
But
close
you did
setting.
it. But that's what makes you Joseph Cannon. You spoke out. That's on everybody's mind.
But
And then
nobody
we
wanted to say
intensified
it.
it a little bit up here on the program.
Not Jamie.
But you did talk about it first.
Yeah. Well, and I also learned what a retired council member that gave me that advice up here one time. I mean, I
You
learned
don't give
from-
out your cell phone now, do you?
Oh, well, I never did give that out, but I think
Saw
if you-
Johnny Crutcher
Yeah.
Saturday morning at the Wellness Center
That's
again.
it. Yeah.
He's the one that said, I ain't never taken that position again in my life.
Yeah,
Well, okay, after this ordeal is over, which has been talked, what's next, City Council? What we got going on next?
Well, I mean, we got to just, I always say, keep on keeping on with some other things. This is really just kind of it's been made a lot bigger, not saying you're making it a lot bigger, but this is just
It's over.
yeah, well, it's just, it's a small part of a larger thing, and
How well
what
does
we
the
want
city-
to recruit in.
Some of those
How
bumps
well
you
is
have
the
to go
City of
over.
Athens doing right now, statewide?
I think we're doing pretty darn good, real good, but I don't think that, I'm not going to sit here and pat us on the back, because I think you can get complacent pretty quick when you do that. So.
Are all you guys up for re-election next year?
Oh, no, sir. We got 3 more years.
Okay, so you just got re-elected. Everybody else in the city, everybody else in counties are up for re-election.
There's people screaming right now going, what? You know, but yeah, we got 3 more years.
Well, that gives everyone 3 years to think
So y'all
about
not
it
involved in
and
all
follow
the
and get
general
involved.
stuff going on now with the sheriff, probate judges,
No, we get to watch. And
gubernatorial, state representatives, and all
It's
that
going to be
stuff.
ugly.
Hey, speaking of election, let me remind y'all, 3 weeks from today, we start a new, that was a lead up to this. We start a new
good segue.
program, Joseph Cannon Live. Oh, no, I'm
No.
sorry. Dale Jackson Live. Right next door, the Dale Jackson, he's the, as Zack would say, the Paul Feinbaum of politics. Dale Jackson Live from 5 a.m. starting Tuesday, 3 weeks from today. And y'all be able to see plenty of it. It's coming up right here on
That
ZTV
is
11.
true. And don't forget, Sunny is still seeking a living kidney donor, so you can contact me for additional information, and there's some information on how to find it on the
A
website.
couple other things while I got an extra minute here. Sorry, Joseph. Y'all want to order your turkeys now for Thanksgiving? See us. Contact
better
us
order.
now to get that Hobbs Farm turkey. Those things weigh 100 pounds.
They only have 100 of them,
We
too,
only
I
have
believe.
100 of them. Well, they might not weigh
They
100
will go
pounds. Maybe
quick.
I got my
They don't
number.
weigh 100 pounds, but
But
they
we
will
only
go
got 100
quick.
of them. Order today. I have no idea what they cost, but we'll find out.
I'll
And
let you know. Call
if
me.
you want to be on your last loop,
That is so funny you saying
be on
that.
your last loop.
You're getting a new belt today.
Lose weight. Isogenics way. That's me right there. Might not recognize me. Dr. Teichman will be here tomorrow to tell you why I'm wearing glasses.
Joseph said he's impressed.
That's right.
Thank you, Joseph.
Lose weight, have more energy, feel better than you ever have. Money, 100%
We
money
gotta go.
back. Guarantee. 603-4848. Thank you, Joseph, for coming
Bye.
up. We got to go. See y'all tomorrow.